Okay. Yes, we are live now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very good. So let's see. How are we doing now? How is the holiday doing? And today I want to talk about something very interesting. It's the relationship between body and mind. So welcome to Ron's podcast to know yourself better. And our main theme is the alternative healing, but today I'm approaching it from a different perspective. So most people try to fix their sleep, emotion, and stress by changing their thoughts, but lately I have found something very different. When our body settles, our mind settles. And when our mind settles, the sleep follows. So today I want to share these are those observations from my own life, not as a doctor, not as a coach, but as someone learning to listen more deeply to the body, the nervous system, and the small choices that shapes how we feel every day. So let's start with the body because the body is where every emotion state begins. So, um, and uh, and one morning I wake up with a mild stomach ache, discomfort. So I notice my patience drop and I become more irritable and my thoughts become more reactive. So I want to withdraw and just rest. And later, after my body settled, my mood shifted naturally. I don't need to change my thinking at the moment. When my body state changes, my mind follows. That helps us understand that something more important. So this sleep, emotions, and focus, they are actually deeply connected to the body's sense of safety. If there's one thing you want to work on, or from the nervous system perspective, that is like last time I mentioned in last episode. So the first thing if you want to work on it is the safety. There are different layers of safety, like the safety. How do you feel the world around you? Do you feel supported, or do you feel safe enough to speak in different environment? So I want you to reflect on that, when you feel irritated or unsettled, what does your body usually feel like in that moment? And then every day I monitor my sleep. So I monitor the performance of my sleep and the performance of recovery. So that's the two main indicators I monitor every day to understand my body, and it's really effective. I will talk more if you want to know, yeah. But this is how the sleep is really related to how we spend the day. It doesn't only begin at night. It begins on how the body feels during the day. Like if you receive a massage in the daytime, then your body shift to deeper sleep more, and it will change the cortisol level, the rise time. So for people who usually wake up around 3, that's in Chinese, it's like the liver, meridian time. So, but if you do massage and if you receive massage, then you will find the time will shift because it the massage is really effective. But it's all interconnected. It's a way. It's a tool, right, to help you have a better replenish time, to have a better sleep, have a better restore recovery time. So that's all the things we work during the day. We are creating a buffer. We are helping us to sleep better. So we need to understand our system, what helps us and what changes, what shifts us. So this page is about when body is feeling discomfort. Like if you notice someone has digestive discomfort, or they look more tired, fatigue, or they look very like the muscle tension. So you're or even transition load. I want to explain the transition load. Transition load is like that when you travel, your schedule changes and your social there are some social shifts or environment changes. Even we think it's just mild, like okay, I take a plane or take a drive for a place like 4 hours from my normal places. But if you watch the data closely, your body responded to this transition load. So sometimes we just feel like, oh, I'm just feeling a little bit tired after this like travel or something, right? Or schedule change. The kids might they don't know how to express it. They may say like, oh, I don't want to go to that some event. Usually they go to they may say something like that, but actually what they mean is that they feel more tired in their body and they want to rest more. So we can do the things like exercising, gentle exercising, or help them energy to move, then the body recover faster, or massage or something like that. So and this fatigue, this digestive comfort often show up as irritation or withdrawal, like want to spend time by themselves, or sometimes there's more thoughts or emotional sensitivity. So we need to take care of our body. Then when the body feel more settled, our emotion can also feel more relaxed. So is there a recent emotion you have been trying to get over instead of is there an emotion that you notice when you feel tired, you're more emotional? Is there a time in your life? Okay, I want to show you something really interesting. Uh, so I'm moving from the body and to emotions, and I feel like these are very emotions are always they say it's the energy in motion. So you will notice when we have emotion, especially strong emotions, it's change the uh, how the energy flow in the body. Like if you're angry, you may feel like those energy just go to the top of your head, or if you are really happy, you laugh, then the energy flow in a different way. So like there's one like immersive light exhibition I really want to see, but then I miss it, and I find out later that it only will be there for limited times, then I feel regretted. Instead of pushing it away, so I ask myself, I tune to myself, I ask that question: what is the deeper need beneath this feeling? So the answer wasn't that event. It was immersion. It was sensory nourishment. It was presence. So I want to invite you to look at an experience from your life that maybe you regret, or something you always want to do but you didn't do, or something. And I want you to ask what is the deeper need here, and how can you create that experience for you. So at that moment, I find out, oh, actually, I want more immersion, sensory nourishment. So I started planning, creating that light experience or spa experience for myself at home. And as I doing the research, all these regrets feeling faded away. So is there a reason emotion you have been trying to get over instead of asking what it need? And how can you create that experience for yourself? Okay, so as I keep observing, there's something really interesting. From the reaction, sometimes, often our reactions are actually protective. So what does that mean? Like scarcity is protection. So whenever we feel something might be taken away, maybe the time, maybe the access, maybe like some opportunity, or maybe some, then the nervous system shift into protection mode. So we try to rush, we grab, and we overdo. And not because, so this, our body trying to keep us safe. Like if we have anything we're feeling like losing access, like it can be a lot of things, like go through the customer, and I can't I can't bring the meat through the customer, right? So some people will eat more meat before that, and before like fasting, you may want to try all different kind of food before you go on fasting. So different things. So different aspect of life. But it's all scarcity drive the behavior. So we are feeling that, so this is not only the mindset, it's a survival mechanism. So can you notice these things in your life? And how can you create the safety for your system? Maybe a nourishing drink, a warm soup, or a feeling like a lot of time people want money, but every time they want money, actually they want is not the money itself. They want some experience, like they want freedom. They want to have more freedom in their life, or they want to have more time. They want to like in control their life, right? So what does it really mean for you? What is that need? So we need to ask this question and find out how, like, okay, being recognized or being seen. But what is that being seen? So we need to ask question to really reflect and to get to know deeper ourselves. Then from these daily behaviors, languages, it's all, you can see how this protection mechanism are playing. But from protection, actually, there is choices. So there is, you can create the nourishment moments. What do I mean? Though there's like in the afternoon, like we were stuck in the traffic and feeling a little bit irritated and boring, actually not irritated, but it's more like boring. The traffic is long and we are waiting through the customer, and then there's a beautiful like a small cake, and I had bought early and I always wanted to bought. So how do I know that? Because my attention goes to it. It's like it's not only your eyes reach that object, it's like that thing get your attention. Something get your attention. And that's a different signal than just seeing something. When something gets your attention, usually I see it a signal for me I need to follow. Like it's some people call it high self, but it's like the higher self, right? So I got that cake, and then at that boring moment, which is supposed to be like, I don't know, 30 minutes or something, we were waiting, but I just eat that very beautiful, small, perfect cake, and that situation didn't change, but my whole feeling, my whole experience changed. My nervous system also changed. I moved from irritation to nourishment to enjoyment in minutes. So, how, like, what is one small choice you can make? One small choice you can make that quietly changes how your whole day feels. Or maybe not whole day, just a few moments that always make it you, like you might feel it's always boring or long or hard, but what small change you can make to change that experience, to make it flows more easy and smooth. So all of this actually is um, inside these things happens inside a larger system. It's a nervous system capacity to adapt. So whenever we move through, between places, the schedules, routines, or emotional states, the nervous system carries extra load. So if we have very tight schedule, or when that load is high, or we have the emotion load, when that load is high, even small things can feel heavier. Then when we have so many things our plate, and if we need to clear it, but if our plate is so full, then our sleep becomes lighter, and our sleep becomes more easy to be interrupted. And you can see those if you have a monitor watch, you can see those on the data. So, and the mind becomes louder. So when we can you notice in your life, do you carry more transition load than you realize? So let's do a gentle practice together. Um, just place one hand on your chest and one on your belly, and take 3 slow breaths with me, and extending the exhale. So let's do it together. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Okay, let's ask this question. Is my body comfortable right now? What does my system need? Then we offer a small act of care. So actually, healing doesn't begin with control. It begins with listening. Listening to your body, listening. When the body feels safer, the mind becomes quieter. And the mind becomes quieter, and sleep comes more easily. And sleep is the number one for healing, for supporting your healing. So okay, thank you for being with me today, and if there's any question I can answer, otherwise I will sign off, and next week we will talk about communication and alternative healing from different aspect. Last time we talked about the pause in parenting, but there's more in the communication in the language itself. You can see people's protection pattern and understand better how to say it in a way that all parts can have the win-win. Yeah. Thank you for your attention. And when you have all this energy saved for healing, then you're sure to have a better recovery from whatever it is. Yeah. Thank you. So see you next time. Bye.